Anaheim Ducks are taking on the LA Kings as we get into the second half of the hockey season after the All-Star break. I'm talking once again with Dana Lane. Dana, he's 2-2 so far after the All-Star break, so no damage done. Got a feeling he's going to turn the engine on and go on a run. All right, the Ducks and the Kings, Dana. All right, here's the Kings team, 31-16-1 on the year. All right, 2-3-0 in their last 5, okay? And as they went into break, they had some injury issues. Any thoughts on this game? Who holds the edge? And do the Kings right the ship here tonight as we kick off the second part of the season?
Yeah, I really like the way the Kings are playing. I know record-wise they have not played well as of late, but you watched them the other night against the Arizona Coyotes, and I love the way that they reacted, being down 1-0, being down 2-1, and of course they exploded for a 6-2 victory. I really feel like that this team is playing with an extreme amount of confidence. I think they're very confident in who they are, and we're going to actually see the acquisition of Lucic start to pay some dividends as they start to out-physical a lot of teams. And if you remember when the Kings won the Stanley Cup last, that's exactly how they beat, or exactly how they won the Cup, by being more physical. And obviously they're tremendous offensively. So they wore a lot of teams down, and I see the Kings doing the same thing right about this time of year.
Yeah, they are starting to adapt that style again, and I remember that. They were just busting up against the boards. They were hurting teams, and they need to get back to that style. Now, you're looking at a Ducks team. There's one thing they had to have been scratching their heads at the All-Star break. Shit, we're the lowest scoring team in the NHL, and we've been most of the season. How can we change that? Well, the only thing I can say they can build positive off of, which is huge, is the fact they're the very best power play defensive team in the NHL. So thank God for that. But you know the focus had to be on scoring, so let's see, what they tweaked at All-Star break, what changes they made, and how good their coaching really is. All right, Jonathan Quick, between the pipes, I think he's going to light up the second half of the season. You got Anze Kapitan, he's fired up. This kid has got 44 points, 31 assists on the year so far, and he just signed an 8-year, $80 million contract, so he's excited to get back out there. I think that's a good call. Money line that I saw was -130. Is that lined up with what you're looking at?
Absolutely. I have 130. It's down from about 145 to 150. So we're getting tremendous value with the number. And the one thing about the Ducks is I don't see a team that's working hard enough offensively. I think they're dumping the pucks into the corners. They're not getting to them. And when you don't get the pucks, when you dump them in the corner, you're not creating opportunities in front. I see a lot of shots from the blue line and not a lot of work in front of opposing goaltenders.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And what that tells me, and I love NHL. I mean, I love NHL since I was a child. But what that tells me is they're depending on that defense, and they're putting too much pressure on their defense, slacking off on the offensive end, just thinking, hey, we'll get by with this. Tell you what, NHL, they better jump on top of that and change that game, or they're going to be out of that playoff race very soon. Okay, viewers, you heard it. Dana likes the LA Kings tonight on the money line, -130. I don't have an official pick on this game, but I've got no reason to refute it. Dana, beat the book hard tonight, my friend. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, and let's have a very successful second half of NHL this season.